Hello and welcome to the breakfast show. I hope you guys have your breakfast ready. I hope everyone is well rested for October because it is finally here, the 1st of October. The long and waited Q4 has arrived, so get involved. Mati will be joining us, Hernan will be joining us. We have Mr. Ronny Dahan, the CEO and founder of Sirkl, today to talk about Sirkl and to talk about essentially what is Sirkl and how decentralized social media is going to change the world and how Sirkl is going to be part of that. Ronnie, good morning to you. How are we going?
Good morning, good morning. Very good, actually, very good. We are very happy since the launch since September 12, and very great statistic for the first month. So we are quite positive for what is coming.
Epic. Good morning,
Morning.
Hernan. Nice shirt. What's happening?
Thank you, Boker Tov. All good, all
But,
good.
So
We
we have Ronnie over here. We'll wait for Mati in a second to give us. So Ronnie will give us a bit of an intro into project and everything. But I wanted to share that I have just bought Bitcoin. At the end, first of the month. So every month I get paid in USDT in crypto. Like no fiat for me, and I do what I need to do to live and to feed my family, and whatever's left at the end of the month goes to Bitcoin. So stacking sats, and I don't know if I'm staying humble because I rub it in everyone's faces now that we're over 60K, but definitely stacking sats as part of the long-term plan.
That's a
So
strategy,
let's
man.
fucking go.
That's a strategy, mate. Hi, Ronnie. Good
Hi,
morning.
Alan. How are you? Good
I'm
morning.
good. I'm good. We had a very amazing event yesterday at Netanya on the Wine and Grind series that we're meeting entrepreneurs with investors. So first of all, Ronnie, you're invited to present on our next one, probably around the end of October or something. And
Thank you.
of course you too, Dudu, and that may explain why maybe Matty is not here yet. But we can.
Too much wine.
Yes, yeah, no, it was a
Too
good
much
one.
wine, not enough grind.
Let's
Good
see if
wine, good wine. Yeah, and we have planned also maybe to make a Halloween party end of the month with
Yes,
Yalla.
that's true. Yes, true. I like. It's interesting. You do it. You obviously live in Netanya, so that's why you're doing meetups in Netanya.
yes,
That's very convenient. Like, it's very rare to see anything happening outside of Tel Aviv. But I guess you're making it happen.
yeah.
That's
Well,
a
and people are
siren.
coming from Tel
How are
Aviv.
you not hungover, dude?
That's a
How?
siren.
Who says I'm
We'll
not?
be back.
Oh, go ahead, Dudu. Go ahead. Man, only in Israel. Ah, crap.
Yeah,
I hope he's
Dudu's
safe.
backgrounds has been disrupted. How are you, Matty? How are you feeling? Are you hungover as well?
Absolutely. But
It was
yeah.
a good event.
Yep.
We're uploading the pictures, so we'll probably get a footage somewhere. Ronnie, you guys renewed the website.
Hazard of having children. Look at that.
Yes, we have
This,
a
head,
lot of
this
news.
headphone is less than a week old.
Um, I have to go wireless, mate. Bluetooth. Yeah.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Um, yeah, I had a whatever. I'm doing this live
I
on
think you
the.
get the if you get both say this guys are like the best. They're the two. They're not the new ones. The QC2. I think they were really good. They're very comfy and they shouldn't be costing that much.
Okay.
Ronnie,
Check
where are
it
you
out.
based at?
In Tel Aviv.
Ah, right. Oh, there was we just heard a large boom, but there was no alarm going off.
I didn't hear alarm. No, I didn't
I
get.
didn't see Dudu's bedroom shaking, so I think he's okay.
Yeah, no, but there are bombs. So there are bombs going off. Probably Iron Dome interceptions. Ooh, did you hear that?
I didn't hear. No, no, I didn't hear.
Motherfuckers. Maria, tu estás por el po?
Sorry, what?
Let me see what's going on because it's
Oh, I heard
weird.
that. Oh man,
It's weird.
that
Yeah.
shook my place.
Shit. I think yeah, someone's mad, man.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder why.
Yeah. Let's see if we get the security app here. See what's going on. You guys are safe? You hear something in Tel Aviv? No.
No.
Okay.
No, yeah, safe as yeah. But they don't send missiles my way usually. We've had 2 sirens since October 7th. They're
Really?
more, yeah, because I live between 5 Arab villages, so they're more likely to hit them than
Right.
us. They send them to my neighborhood.
Matach Yeri.
Tel Aviv,
Okay.
not the-
Ben Chaim Sharon. That's what I'm hearing. Ah,
Yerushalayim.
it's a large one. Yeah.
Wow.
Red alert. Dude, let me just check what's going on.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think it's here in the neighborhood. Security, do we have it? No.
Dudu is in Tel Aviv. Yes.
Yeah, Tel Aviv.
Good
Yeah,
alert.
north of Tel Aviv, Herzliya area.
So it's a quite large one. Tel Aviv, Herzliya, Asharon, Ranana, Kfar Saba.
Yeah.
We could hear Kfar Saba. I think those are the nearest ones.
But the question is how many missiles were there? Because they could use a wide area because they're not sure what the trajectory is or where it's
Yeah, and
going.
if it's the thing that happened last time was because the Houthis, and that probably what happened now.
Yeah.
If there's a ballistic missile from the south, from the Houthis, then when it gets eliminated, it's like the whole area is like it's like lit up.
Yeah, there's a lot of shrapnel. I mean, they're shooting some of these down in outer space. You know, like if it's in outer space, like it could fall anywhere. It's just very wide radius.
Exactly, and I think that's what
More
we've
there's
been.
more people who get hurt from the shrapnel of these. That's why people like don't go out and film it. Like, please
Yeah.
just stay indoors for 10 minutes because even if we successfully shoot down the missile, it still has to
That's
fall
right.
down to the ground.
The instructions are 10 minutes after you hear the
Yeah.
boom of the explosion.
Exactly. Just stay indoors, people. Don't go out and film shit.
But anyway, that's a reality, and I think IDF is doing an amazing job. So we hope for the next upcoming year, to get rid of all Islamist terrorists and hopefully achieve peace in the Middle East. Inshallah.
Amen, man. Amen.
Yes.
Let's say that. That'll be nice. Just hopefully we can convince enough people that peace is a better path than war. But we're more than capable of doing either one.
Mm-hmm. So Dudu is off. Do you guys want to like kick off
I think
without it?
he's gonna wait. He's gonna wait a bit. That's his.
So he got called into the safe room. Dudu,
Yeah.
there you go.
He was. Yeah, he had a
Where
had a
were you,
sign.
brother?
Right.
Maybe I hear something from far, but I don't think I didn't. I don't know. No. It doesn't look like in the building. It doesn't look like.
Did you have to hit the safe room, Dudu?
His headphones aren't on yet. Hold on, give me a second.
Dudu,
Wow.
what? Did you have to hit the safe room? We heard some booms here at Netanya too.
I heard one here in Ariel.
I heard a boom, but like it was our first siren here. I felt a little bit bad. Like, what's up, Nasrallah and your boys? Like, why are you not hitting Renana? Like, everyone else got sirens. This is my first siren in months. Like, I felt a little neglected, honestly. Oh, that was high. I think like everyone got a kind of a taste of what it feels like to be here, to live here. I mean, the
Apparently,
first
one
time
fell.
sober. Yeah, wow. Where
So
where
we
where
didn't get the alarm, but we got the boom. So
what a boom, yeah,
yeah,
in real time.
The
Ronnie,
thing is,
you're good. Did you get anything? Any alarms?
How many booms did you feel that you're here?
non, c'est bon.
I heard around 4 here, but we got no alarm, so they must have been in the area.
Dudu, how many did you hear?
I don't hear very well, so I don't know if there were booms or if there were people knocking on the door to get into the shelter. So I'm not really sure what happened. but they were, I'm waiting
But I
for
mean,
the,
you don't get like each a shelter. Is it like a shared one?
Sorry,
yeah, we
sorry.
have a shed shelter. We have it's an older building, so we go downstairs to the shared
Right.
But
shelter.
Dudu, you are in Tel Aviv. You hear Azakar, sir?
Yeah, I'm in Ranana. So
Ah,
every
no, no, no.
day, all the snobbing from Herzliya up to Ranana, like Kfar Saba, like that area now just got sirens. So I don't
Yeah.
think Tel Aviv got any.
So there's this
Uh,
big meme. There's this big meme going around because the so we only heard since Hezbollah started shooting rockets. We only heard actually one. We only had one alarm here in Netanya going off, where we had to like shelter up. And there's this big meme going on of Nasrallah going, Miriam, I'm sorry, my mother's. I swear my mother was a mistake, and Miriam Freiberg, which is the she's like the mayor of Netanya, right? But she's believed to be like a tough woman, and she's replying on the meme like, "You're dead, you son of a bitch." And he died 2 days after. So anyway,
anyway, where were we at? Like, where were we at? It's so hard to like, get back to like kind of some sort of level,
you want to
ground
talk
zero,
Bitcoin?
start
Yeah,
building
yeah.
up again. Because like,
I can tell you guys that I am absolutely euphoric lately. I have been feeling high just walking around with the price of cryptos lately. Everybody talking about a fresh, lasting, sustainable bull run and kicking the shit out of Hezbollah. I think, my life has just been peachy. How about you guys?
I mean, we had at our synagogue on Saturday. They came in and started singing and praying, like Australia's dead, YOLO, and like I don't have a problem with celebrating the deaths of tyrants. I think everyone should, but I think we're still not out of the bear market yet, as far as like our geopolitical, geostrategic situation is concerned. Like
So we're obviously not still. We're not out of the war situation, but I think in terms of risk assets, and that pertains to crypto, I think things are looking up because even though things have been pretty much sideways since March, if you guys, I could present a very simple chart if you guys want.
Yeah, I mean, we made the first higher high last week. This week, let's see a chart.
Yeah, so the idea here is the following, right? We've been very much trending sideways since this peak in not even April. It was like pretty much March, end of March, and that is all the time since we've been just fucking sideways, right? And sideways down, sideways down. So the trend here has been lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and then look at this. You see this on this exact, almost exact Fibonacci retracement on the 52. This happened like not long ago, September 7th, and then this actually constitutes a higher low, right? So then what we need is a break of structure here, which we are kind of getting, right? It needs to be confirmed, but then what that would mean, right, is if this is the actual breakout, right? Right now it's not yet confirmed on volume and stuff, but October and the whole thing, what we could see is that this kind of forced move that started to happen on January could be repeated from this kind of retracing part. And what that expects us to take us around the 95,000 area if the like technical analysis is correct on doesn't fail me on this one. And this is what I think we could expect for the coming quarter. So if this puts us around November, mid-November, which coincides with the elections in United States, I think this is what my kind of Q4 prediction would be. And I think it's a very positive one. I've seen people calling for already 100, 120, 20K Bitcoin by the end of the year. It's a possibility, but your technical target, if this is in fact the breakout, is this one, right? Between a 95 and 100K for the end of the year. So that's what I got on the technicals for Bitcoin. Now, obviously, I can pull up another one for the Bitcoin dominance if we want to understand how we'll be doing in terms of altcoins and other crypto assets. Um, but I want to let you guys, share your thoughts.
I think I think we need a catalyst to go to that level of 95, 100. A catalyst being, some another macro strategy, another country
Have you seen what's going on with the Chinese market? Let me try to
Bitcoin reserves. Like some catalyst needs to happen. That needs to that needs to help kick this into gear.
What
Because
kind of
again,
catalyst? Like
another
Trump getting
macro strategy.
catalyst?
Trump is obviously the biggest candidate, right? Macro strategy.
He's the catalyst of all catalysts, dude.
We need another company to not like some small cap Japanese coin, like a decently sized Nasdaq traded entity to announce a Bitcoin reserve strategy, or Argentina to announce a Bitcoin reserve strategy, like one of these big catalysts. Because you
I'm
forget that
convinced Malay's
Bitcoin,
been waiting for the right time in the market for that. He's just
yeah,
waiting.
Bitcoin is it's almost it's $1 trillion asset. Like for to make a 50% move, you're adding half $1 trillion in market cap. It's not like a $10 million altcoin that needs a little bit of capital, and then you can to blow up the chart. We need some serious. Long term the long term the HODLs remain, but over the short term, if you're looking till the end of the year, if you ask me, we need a catalyst to really, we could break all time high without a catalyst, but if you want to get to that 100K region, we're going to need something to take us there.
So here's the thing: is that I hear what you're saying, but you're discounting one thing, which is Bitcoin's scarcity and liquidity. And to add market cap does not necessarily require, or X amount of dollars addition to market cap does not necessarily require X amount of dollars flowing into the system. In fact, if there's a liquidity crunch, a very short amount of money can move the price a very far way. So even $1 billion demand, if there's zero Bitcoin available in the market, can have a very, very huge impact on the price.
Yeah, for sure. Ronnie, where's your head at on the macro level before we dive into decentralized social media?
I think in short term, it will depend of the US election. What will happen in US election will also define what will happen before the end of the day of the year. So in 1 month around, we will know more about where we will finish this year with the Bitcoin. At the moment, it can go to 100, but it can go also to 50K. So we are not really sure if Trump doesn't win. I'm not sure we will keep the bull market.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, did you guys before we go into what's her nun got popping over there?
It's a
Any
macro.
other
So if you've seen the Chinese stocks, right, they've jumped the most since 2008. So that's like they have the biggest jump. This is the first time. By the way, this is the first time I'm opening a Chinese stock market chart. So I'm far from an expert on macroeconomics. So big disclaimer. But you can see this huge breakout, regardless of what chart this is, and this is like the main index for Chinese stocks, and this comes after a massive increase in government stimulus by the Chinese market. Now, Chinese is it's not Japan, and it's not Sweden, and it's definitely not Luxembourg, and not Israel. Like it's China, and we know what happens. When China starts pumping the market. So I think a surge in China's market is going to not only kick off a very large risk on environment, but this is also going to make other countries around the world try to catch up. So any country that was thinking of tightening in monetary policies and maybe increasing interest rate, I think that's like out of the window. Not to mention that the Fed already cut once. They say they're probably going to cut again. So it seems like this Q4 is going to be like a full on risk on scenario, unless there's something like major happening, and I hope we are not to blame for that, but uh, there's always black swans that can happen. What I'm saying is that uh, countries are beginning to increase their monetary policies. I don't think there's going to be an easy way out of the debt, but on a macro perspective, it would seem like Q4 is going to be like risk on all the way.
Yeah. By the way, lots of bot comments coming in. What do you guys think? Rami Alaim, is he a bot or a human? What's
not a
with
bot? Look at the LinkedIn logo. Look at a real picture. You can see he's not a
look
bot.
almost real. Good morning, everyone is a very generic comment though. That's why I
No,
said.
Trailblaze looks pretty real. He
So
says we
Trailblaze
call.
is real. We verified their authenticity. They're the ones. They're the ones bringing us the bots, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Bot definitely. By the way, he's asking. He says my BEP, sir, but I don't see the address. Send us your address. I'll send you some BNB or something. So just send it over, man.
Yeah,
Uh,
drop addresses. Yeah, sometimes people get some free money from us just
and
because
if
we
you
talk
are
about.
a human, please leave us a comment that lets us know that you're human, so that we can understand how many humans are watching so far. I think Trailblaze is the only one. And if you're a bot, just say something like, "This is the greatest show on the internet. Everybody needs to come watch it," or something like that. That's your cue. That's what you're supposed to
And
write.
drop a comment and tell us your sob stories. Tell us
Yeah,
the
yes.
more we
Drop,
cry over your
leave
situation.
your
Yeah.
EVM wallet address as a comment, and you might get something from the host here. But on China, on China's stimulus package, uh, it was pretty bombastic, honestly, just the way that they came out with it. But dollar for dollar amounts, I mean, it's not so big. I would say here, just looking at this article, 2 trillion won, and then reserve requirement ratio they cut by 50% for by 50 basis points. And then is a stimulus package also for the people. They're giving out 800 won per citizen. So that's also always drives inflation when they give it out to the lowest level of the economy. That's
How
when
much is
price.
801 in dollars?
It's not a lot, but you have to remember that well, we have a guy in China, the guy who does the QE.finance website. Um, Beautiful website, by the way. I definitely would love everybody to come and visit Quantum Economics' new website. So our guy in China, Since the Spasojevich, I'm sharing my screen here. So he's actually located in China. Yeah, he built this. So you can see the Quantum Alpha Club, Quantum Consulting over here, and then of course Cora Finance and Quantum Expeditions. We even have a free gift over here, an ordinal that you can come and claim and find. But he was showing me on a live stream last week. He gets his apartment in the heart, actually not too far from Shanghai, in a ghost city, which cost him 100 euros a month in rent. And he says, well, I could have probably negotiated down further because there's absolutely nobody living in this neighborhood. He shows me at night, like you look outside, there's like 4 buildings across the street, and like you see like 3 lights on. And then he shows me like, look over there, like maybe 20 kilometers away, there's like a whole bunch of high-rise buildings. So they're all freaking empty. So yeah, the situation in
Why
China
are
is
they so empty?
um
Where's everyone gone in China?
that no, they have a building regimen. They have to build because it keeps people employed and they have to put the stimulus in. So
They
it's
had a
like,
huge bet on growing like the whole real estate thing. And I remember, you remember Evergrande?
you remember the
Like the
Doozers, like from the, you
Mm.
remember the Muppets, not the Muppets, what do they call them? The Fraggles. You ever heard of the Fraggles? It's a big show when I was a
No,
kid. And they had these little characters called the doozers, and all they would do all day long is just build, 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 build. Like, what are they building? Who cares? Like, what are they, who's it for? Nobody really knows. They're just, that's what they do. They're doozers. They build. So that's what the Chinese are
the
doing.
game. So
I'm sorry.
they did a huge investment, and there's a cultural thing in China that you must own real estate. So every household is investing in like a pension fund or some security for the future. Chinese people invest in real estate companies like Evergrande, right, and all those companies, and they're forced to build, as Mati said, and they just
Yeah.
were building, and they constructed this whole ghost cities, basically full-on cities that all have almost no population other than the guys that are building it. And I guess things might collapse in terms of real estate, or they get a booming population. I'm not sure.
Okay, from China to the world, where did Ronny Dahan go? I was about to ask him about his, but did he just rugged? Maybe he had an alarm.
I'll be back. I'll be back. So the internet started cutting out over there. I don't know what happened. Could be like
Yeah,
military activity. Sometimes it affects the internet.
yeah, maybe. Look, wow, this the level of technology. I wonder if there's any civilian implications to the kind of technology we've seen, like going down. The the surveillance tech and the beepers. Hey, Ronnie, what's up? I thought we were
Sorry.
worried
No,
that you might have had an alert alarm.
I had an issue with internet connection, and I was seeing you like in not in the same time. So I tried to refresh, and
So
it put me out.
let's get to
So
our
now it's fine.
main. Let's get to our main
Yeah.
topic today, and that is decentralized social media. I mean, this is a huge topic, and probably the first thing that came to my mind when I joined crypto, that was around 2017, 2016. Remember back then, it was just after the Trump Hillary campaign where, everyone was Zuckerberg and all those tech CEOs were getting called in to testify about how their platform was being used, weaponized, so to speak, by politicians for campaigns. And, we saw a glimpse of how much power these social media sites actually wield. Today, it's even more grown even more imperative because we're seeing things like censorship. John Kerry was on a call the other day saying that the First Amendment is a barrier to achieving what these guys want to achieve. There's a calls to
American governance.
abolish free
It's
speech.
difficult to govern. Yes.
Yeah, there's calls to abolish free speech, and obviously a debate around the the limits of free speech, but mostly there's a push to censorship to create this sort of like a one world government that will police our thought, speech, and action, and how we spend and how we speak. And their number one battleground is social media. So social media, decentralizing social media, has a lot of obviously political, ideological implications, but also has a lot of commercial implications, as Ronnie will explain to us soon, around uh, tokenized communities, around giving people an opportunity to bond with those that hold similar assets, that are part of similar communities. So without further ado, let's take it to Ronnie for a little intro about first of all, how do you see this problem set of decentralized social media, and how do you see the opportunity? And then from there, we'll get into a little bit more about
Yeah.
Sirkl and exactly how you guys are solving that.
Yeah, actually, I think the market is changing for all the industry, Web 2 to Web 3, but there is a way to bring the mass adoption to the Web 3. We try maybe the last 2 years to bring on social platform, because we saw a lot of social Web 3 platforms the last 2 years, since 2022, but no one really get the market. Why? Because the adoption, we tried to approach the market the last 2 years to the crypto industry and not to the main market, to the mainstream market, trying to build a decentralized platform, but without mentioning it's a decentralized platform, without mentioning the word blockchain, just bringing the people from Web 2 to Web 3, just telling them you are more secure. Your data is your data. Your data is your wallet. Wherever the website you go with your wallet. It's your data. Maybe in the future you will have a website where you have with your wallet, and you can just valuable your data and get money for your data inside your wallet. So it will not be sold by Facebook, by Instagram, or centralized social media. It will be sold by yourself if you want to sell. You are the ownership of your life with the Web3. It's not you don't depend of the centralized platform and rules and talk by the rules and say everything they want you to say and you to see.
Well, you've got us sold on that one. Clearly, everybody on this panel is an advocate of owning your own data and getting off of Mark Zuckerberg owned platforms and everything like that. I think that Elon Musk has done a huge service to humanity by buying Twitter and maybe making it a bit more friendly towards free speech and less or more censorship resistant. But when you talk about like things like creating a marketplace for your own data, that's very attractive. Uh, However, you have to remember also some of the challenges that go into those type of displacing old technology. I remember, for example, like when WhatsApp came online and was able to just completely displace all of SMS and all of the messengers. There was like a wide swath of messengers being used at the time, including Facebook Messenger, which
BlackBerry.
yeah, I never downloaded again after WhatsApp came out. Um, so how do you attract the users, right? Because there is going to be a network effect required in order because people aren't going to go onto a messaging app unless they can message their friends, all of their friends. Otherwise, and I remember the work that Telegram did, in reaching critical mass. And now at this point, like if you meet a crypto bro at a conference, like that they have Telegram. Without even asking, it's like, what's your Telegram? It's not, do you have Telegram? So how do you get to that? What's the plan to get to that large audience?
So we're targeting as our vision, we are targeting two audience. In one side, we have the crypto enthusiasts from the Web3 who are familiar with wallet and own a wallet on their device. And we have built also feature like login without wallet, where we create a wallet for the user who don't have wallet in the device. So he don't even feel he go to Web3 or to download the wallet. He just use the technology. So we have separated the marketing between these two audience. And so one audience, you understand, there are people looking for privacy and anonymity. So they are a lot more huge, maybe around 2 billion users, than the crypto market, which will be around 50 million users. So we are targeting both, and we have very good results. We launched two weeks and a half ago, 20 days ago, the beta version, and quickly we get 25,000 active users this month on the app, with a good retention rate of 40%, and the daily active user around 4,000 active user every day. So this rate we saw, 80% of those people are people not familiar with crypto. They are logging without wallet. They are logging quick. They want to communicate in some country where the communication is complicated, like Nigeria, like Argentina, like Thailand, like Philippines. It's where we get a lot of traction. And some country where there is crypto enthusiasts, like Canada, US, Japan, we have users who are coming not only for the communication but for the communities. We have create um, a page, a screen called communities, where we detect all your assets you have on your wallet, token, NFT, SBT, everything you have, and you have access with a group with real holder. So if you have Ethereum, if you have Bored App, if you have Clonix, whatever you have, Dogecoin, you will have access to the community with real holder inside. Not like we said in Telegram, you have communities. In Telegram, you have communities, but they are not real holders. They have communities for people who want to follow the project. If you want to see real holder, maybe you will go to Discord or stuff like this. But on Discord, also you will have to connect to all collection, and you will not find the token who didn't create the Discord. So here, even we don't need the owner of the collection, the owner of the token, to bring the holder together. What we want to bring the holder together, and to be sure we are with real holder and not fake, not scammer.
Thank you for that. I mean, it's like Nigeria and Argentina really, touched my heart because a lot of the things, last week episode as well, we were talking about a lot of the things in crypto that are sort of just a leverage game for VCs, and there's no real, utility. There's no real end product for humanity, and this is something that can actually, help people communicate and help people get in touch. I mean, when you think about something like the Arab Spring, I remember back then, like when they were shutting down different cell connections, people were using these kind of technologies, these peer-to-peer technologies to communicate. Which is speaking of Arab, this guy thinks, of course, he's Dudu is the only one person to listen to. Of course, he's Arab. Yes, salam alaikum, ya habibi. Was that Arab enough for you? I eat my baklava in the morning. Anyway, yes, I'm Arab, but I'm an Arab Jew, like a lot of other Arab Jews that live in Israel. We are Arab Jews, so thank you for that. Ronnie, I have a question for you based on our comments over here. Stebano06, right, who talks about Favor got a big portion of the market. Now, I'm pretty familiar with Favor because I tried to download them once a long time ago, and I didn't have the easiest experience. I needed to download this and log. It wasn't like, I don't remember what happened, but I just remember that the friction got me off of that app. So maybe talk a little bit about Favor, or who they are, what they are, and sort of
I've
what you're bringing
never
that's
heard
a
of
bit
Favor
different.
before. What is Favor?
Well, Stebano said they got a big portion of the market, so it must be true. If
Well, clearly, I mean, if
anonymous
Stefano said it,
anonymous
Stefano knows
bot
what he's
on
talking about.
Twitter says it, you got no better proof of truth than that.
To be honest, I never heard about Favor. It's not maybe because it's not direct competitor. I'm looking on the website. They are more trying to build a social network where we are not very social. We are really communication platform. So maybe I didn't look much at them. I saw they are partner with some of our investor. I think I saw Sandbox. No. I saw. No, I didn't know them. I will check to see how much download, how much
Have
of they
you?
are. It's very
Have you?
interesting. There is a lot of, not a lot, but we can say on communication market of exactly what I'm doing, but with different vision. Because my vision, we want to build behind a storage on chain to make sure and to keep important conversation on the blockchain of your choice. So this is the vision of Sirkl. Everybody has different vision. Today, as a WhatsApp of the Web3, I think we are the most advanced in a mobile application. On the web app, there is few like a Bibble or Ethermail can do the same, but as a mobile application, we are quite advanced. Yes.
So
Ronnie, how would you compare Circle with Telegram? And not mentioning the amount of users, of course, but in terms of the way it works, and we know that Telegram is a centralized app, but they're doing the Ton chain blockchain, and also allowing for like encrypted end-to-end encrypted conversation. So I think that's a very interesting.
Telegram isn't end-to-end encrypted. That was the whole point when what's his name got arrested. When
Honest,
no, the
honestly,
Pavel Duro. Pavel
yeah,
Duro.
yeah,
honestly, I love Telegram. Telegram, it's a good communication platform, but you're still limited with the privacy and the anonymity. As a fact, you log in with a email or not email with a phone number. So you give data from wherever, but you give start part of your data. It starts with a phone number, and it grow more when you are inside the app. After on the Web3 side, Circle is very is giving a lot of advantage for the crypto enthusiast with the communities where you are sure to talk with the real holder, what I mentioned before. This you cannot do on Telegram. On Telegram, you will have, of course, access to chat with a million user, a few hundred million to few hundred thousand online, 80% of bot. Here you cannot do on Circle. It cannot be bought on the communities. It's if you don't have the token in your wallet, you don't have access. You don't even see the communities.
But we know bots can access wallets nowadays. So how do you guarantee that there are no bots?
So they will have to buy. They will have to buy token to have access to the community. So they are real holder. They are bot real holder.
Okay, no,
cool.
that's interesting.
Yeah, I think do you need to have a token in your wallet to create a Circle account, or just to join a community?
No, no, this is just to join community. You have token. If you don't have token, you can use the app as WhatsApp for Web3. You log in with wallet or even without wallet. As I said, we make this feature who really makes the difference since the launch is a login without wallet. We create a wallet for you in the app if you don't have a wallet in your device. It's not a wallet for a financial transaction, but it's a wallet that will be used for your communication.
Okay, I got you now, and let's talk about token, because you guys are coming up to a TGE, very exciting stuff. Tell us a little bit about it. About what does the token do? What kind of utility does it have? What are your plans for TGE? I know you told me you want to go to Thailand, so that's a great plan for TGE. Every TGE should start in Thailand. So share us about what can you share about that?
Yeah, we plan to go in DevCon the week of the blockchain week in Thailand, 9 November, with a booth in DevCon. We will make the official start of the token marketing campaign from there. And so during this month, it will be one launchpad. We are talking with one or two launchpad with a famous exchange, run on exchange, and after the launchpad, it will be the TG. There is many things to talk about the tokenomics, about the TG, but what I can say mainly it's the TG is the token will be launched to build the vision of Sirkl. And what I said before, where we want to bring, it will be the next step after with a Sirkl drive. We will act like a Google Drive where you will store all your important communication on the blockchain of your choice. I just remember that Sirkl is multi-chain, is not on Ethereum. Today we have implemented for blockchain detection, and we are welcoming a new one this week, Solana, with the Phantom wallet and with the detection of assets on Solana. So we are multi-chain, and for the storage on chain, we will offer in the same way the possibility for user to have two kind of communication, on-chain and off-chain. Today, what you have, it's off-chain, which means it's not stored on any blockchain, it's not stored, but you will have the possibility for important conversation when you talk to a lawyer, for finance, to when you close a deal or anything important, to notify your participants that this conversation can be recorded and stored on the blockchain, and any participant of the conversation will be able to store the conversation on the blockchain of their choice. Why I say their choice? Because you will have Ethereum for people who are familiar, but also because we get grant by Scale, we have implemented on Scale network with zero gas fees for user. So we have different blockchain offer different price to store for the user.
So I want to ask you about. We've got a question from Stebano. Stebano's hitting us with this is the kind of guest we like. Not sure if it's part or human, but hitting us with value added questions to guide. So thank you, Stebano. He wants to see a bit of a demo, so we'll indulge him. But first, I want to ask you about storing conversations on chain. Obviously, on chain equals public. Everyone can see it. So I don't want necessarily, if my group chats with my buddies from school were stored on chain, I don't think I'd have a wife, a job, or a citizenship. I wouldn't be very. So what about the privacy concerns of
So
of
it's not for community. Everything, all the second part of the project with the storage on chain, it's really when you want to start a conversation with someone for important conversation, you will notify the guy before that he will receive a conversation on chain, which means it can be recorded and stored. He can accept or refuse the conversation, the chat, and after during the chat, any of the participants can decide to click on the storage on chain to store it. When you store it, you decide you don't store it directly on chain. We store it on IPFS, and from the hash from IPFS, we encrypt it and we store it on the blockchain. So which means
okay.
you can decide if you want it's public or private, even if it's on chain. If you want people are allowed to see it, or if only you the key, the encrypted key, you can open it. So it doesn't mean because you are on chain that it will be public. It's just to store for
Okay,
like
yeah.
store forever. If you want to store even the conversation, you want to send a message to your grand kid in 200 years, you will be able to store a message and let your kids see it in 200 years.
Amazing. So, any questions from the lad before we go to a demo? And Stebano, we don't doubt you, my man. You have proven beyond reasonable doubt that you are human, or maybe not. Like again, this the Rubicon is
No,
just crossed.
Stefano is
How
definitely
you
a human. I can vouch for him. He was on last week with actually like really good questions for
Yeah, he
our
asked
state
some really.
guest. Yeah, it
What
was
happened last week? Last week was
It's a shit show, dude. It's a shit
uh,
show. Come on, man. There's no other word for it. So, for those of you who were not aware, our guest threatened to sue us and demanded that we take down the episode because he just looked like a scammy bullshit artist.
he didn't look like anything. He just didn't. He just wasn't answering. He just wasn't, sure enough in his product to answer the questions properly.
Yeah,
I,
he
I, I
threatened.
was listening to the show, and what I think is that I think he didn't appreciate the skepticism that that you guys brought on with some questions. But I do think that it's very important to have some healthy dose of skepticism, especially when every new DeFi restaking, yield producing protocol comes out, because it's important for us to understand like where the yield is coming from. And I think those are legitimate questions. I don't think you guys were trying to specifically put down this project.
Yeah, well, we learned we kind of learned a lot of lessons from that, but the main lesson is you know the main lesson is I'm
Don't be
grateful,
a
like,
douche.
for the, yeah, just first of all, learn how to, I've been on these some spaces, like that's why I said to him, like, dude, like if you have such thin skin, you're probably in the wrong industry. Because I've been on some Twitter spaces with Bitcoin maxis, and I've been trying to speak to them about like ordinals and runes and other stuff, and the kind of attitude that I got, it was, insulting, humiliating, and whatever. And you need to know how to sit there in a lion's den, and not that we're a lion's den, we're more like a nice, playful kitty pouch. But we want to sit, sit there, and you need to know how to give and take. So that's very important in this industry. Like, people judge you based on vibe before they judge you based on product. So don't be a beta cuck. Just be alpha, be based. Ronnie, do you want to maybe show us a little bit of a feel
Yeah,
about the? Give
I
us a
would
little bit of a taste.
do some testing. Actually, it's only on the mobile app, Circle. So I don't know how to show you. I know I have some video already done, so it's what I'm looking for. Uh,
Okay.
but if you, what I invite for people who are online, it's very easy. Now it's very easy to connect with Circle. So just to download Circle.io, App Store or Google Play, and when
And
you
when
when
you
you download, you just have to connect without wallet. One click, you are online. You are inside.
So I'm gonna open my circle now. I've got you as a friend, Ronnie, but I need more friends on Circle. This
Yeah.
is
So, see,
I
if you
have to
connect,
admit, I've not downloaded Circle. I'm still waiting for my devs to come back to me and say this is safe. I'm super paranoid. You have to understand, because like people are trying to scam me every single day.
yes,
Um,
that's why also we made the, for people who are a little skeptic, who are afraid because a lot of scam, we make the connect without wallet for people who start to use it without their wallet, to understand what we build and everything. And after, when they want, they can connect with their wallet to enjoy more and to have access to communities.
so. Let me show you guys. Let's see what we can see over here. This is. I've only got two contacts because this is my home, my circle, and then I need to still connect my wallet. I think I created a new wallet for this, but connect my wallet. And honestly, like, I'm not going to connect my wallet for NFTs. And I told you about this, Ronnie, because I don't have any NFTs on ETH.
Yeah.
But if you ever support ordinals, that's
Now,
I think
yes,
that would be a
soon. Actually, soon. Now we support Polygon, Scale, Solana this week. Ton is coming also, and Ordinal we want also, but it's
yeah.
coming before
Look,
November. Before November, we will have it.
look. I think first of all, that's exciting. When you've got ordinals, hit me up, because I know the ordinals community, and I can obviously get you plugged in there.
So
What's that?
I don't know if you see. Uh,
I see it says just a moment. Yeah, it's like it's
yeah, but
because of your
you have to
background.
put
Put
it
it in front
on
of your shirt.
parallel to your,
Put it in front of your shirt.
in front of your shirt, like in the middle of your body. Like this. No, like this.
Now you're there, like
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
understand.
Yeah, that's your.
So
Okay.
this is where you arrive in your inbox. So you have all your inbox like a classic WhatsApp. Here is your profile, where we detect your assets, what you have in your what you have in your wallet, all the token, all the collection. And here's the famous page I was talking about. It's communities, where you have access. I don't know if you see. No, where you have access to communities. So now we start to be cool to be on the app, because when you see on communities on Ethereum, there is already 142 participants talking about Ethereum and anything about the market. And you have this for all the communities. So if you have some other NFT, you will have also access to more communities and everything. So this is the way to talk for the Web3 for crypto enthusiasts, but people also use it just in countries like Argentina, Nigeria, Philippines. All these countries are using really for communication and to potentially earn money when they talk, when they chat. Because now we are implementing this month the gamification, and they will have action to do to earn coin before the TG.
Yeah,
Okay, so
Ronnie, listen, I'm gonna do you a solid, mate, because your product is amazing, but you suck at pitching it. So I'll do you a solid now. Uh, Guys, get the
we don't
Circle
want to
app.
get sued. Come on, none, please. Just please, just let's be.
Yeah, no, it's from a loving, from a loving support, but
No,
I'll give it my minute. Okay, so Circle app allows you to connect directly with the crypto world and with your friends. You can download the wallet for Android or App Store. You can get started immediately. You connect to your existing wallet or you create one. You'll see your friends. You can send them messages directly, which will be stored on chain privately. So you will always own your own messages. There's no one who can take them away. You can make calls. You can join communities. When you join the community, you'll see them as part of your own communities in the wallet. They have an amazing dark mode that you can switch to for all those dark mode lovers. And you always have a secure connection when you're chatting. Not only that, but the Sirkl token's coming, so you can earn money just for chatting with your friends on chain. And that, my friends, is the Sirkl app. How did I do?
thank you, thank you.
Good pitch, 10 out of 10 pitch. But
We-
thank you so much. We're coming close to the end of our show. Today, we had the opportunity to hear from our man Ronny Dahan about Cirkl.io. Cirkl is the WhatsApp, the Telegram for Web3, got communities built in, token gated communities, easy one stop access. And as we heard from Ronnie, seeing ton of usage, specifically in countries like Nigeria, Argentina, where the infrastructure is not as built up. So big up to Ronnie for bringing value to the space in a way that a lot of people last week aren't actually doing. So thank you to Ronnie. We'll be in touch with you soon.
Thank you for
We'll see you
receiving.
at the event on at the end of the month. Hopefully, I'm going to start planning that. We wanted to do a roof. We've been doing rooftop parties, but at the end of the month, like a winter's coming, winter's
Yeah.
arriving. Not the crypto winter. Crypto winter's gone forever, but winter's arriving. Closing thoughts from the guys from the. What are we looking out for in the next? Stebano wants to connect with Ronnie. Stebano, follow Sirkl on Twitter, and then you can connect with Ronnie. And honestly, where can you connect with Ronnie? You can connect with him on Sirkl.
On
Yeah.
Circle, my wallet, my ENS is Ronny R0NNY.ETH. So welcome.
So get the Sirkl app and connect with that. Which other social media app? That's the stuff. Stebano, we need more Stebanos in this world. You get the prize today. Maybe we should have a prize. Stebano, if you feel like dropping an ETH address, I'm happy to send you a prize. You deserve a prize. This week, what was I saying? Where else do you get a CEO found that says, hit me up on my own app? Very, very cool stuff. Mati, Nan, any closing words? What are you looking forward to? And obviously, yes, Stebano, I'm giving you a reward, for me, a little gift, because you deserve it. Let me ask you guys, what are your plans and what are your thoughts for the next week? And wish you a happy New Year. It's the Jewish New
Yeah,
Year
yeah.
coming in. So next week we'll have to speak about the time because I will be in the air above somewhere between Kenya and Tanzania at this time next week. That's just how it works out. And we'll be in touch about the time. But a happy New Year. May this New Year be one of no wars, of peace, of prosperity for all of us and for all our families. And may we continue seeing green candles everywhere in the world. Stebano, I'm sending you USDT. You know what? I'm not gonna send you a fucking teddy bear or I'm sending you
He's sending you a
Stebano.
node monkey. Just hold on, relax. The node monkey on the way.
I'm
Yeah,
dropping a node monkey. I'm dropping a Pudgy Penguin Grail in your wallet. What are you
yeah,
talking
right.
about?
I want to wish everyone a happy October. Yeah, may your candles always be green. One of the greatest things about lasting bear market, sustainable bear market, which is basically what we had. It's 2019 through 2021. Wealth creation becomes easy. Projects always get funded, and any coin that you pick has a decent shot of a 10x. This is the market that I'm longing to see again. I think that uh, we see a Trump victory. We see the money printers coming back on. A few things can happen. Um, we can be there again. Maybe not immediately, but within the next few years, we'll all be millionaires again.
Yeah.
Amen. Thank you guys for tuning in. Till next week. We'll see you again later. Stebano, you missed your chance to send me an address. Come back
Uh-oh.
next week. I'll send you money.